Hey, back again to my new video. This is Sampath. You're watching Sampath 7 and this is the Redmi Note 7 Pro. In this video, I am going to discuss about this Project Awaken version 1.11 on this Redmi Note 7 Pro with Android version 11, and this is the unofficial build. And the code name is Peach, and the maintainer is also here unofficial, but still I am making this review with this 5th September 2021 latest security patch and the baseband version, and the kernel used here is 4.14.212 Azure Higher Plus kernel. This is the build number and the September 9th build date. It's a little bit late, but I have tested this going to be one of the good ROM for this Redmi Note 7 Pro. Let's see in this video what are the bugs and features and how is this ROM for daily usage. Should we use it as a daily driver or not? To watch till the end of the video, and if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit down the subscribe down below and also allow the bell notification by pressing the bell icon. The dialer you get is like this. If you want, you can use any other dialer also, and you get direct video call feature is available in this ROM. Without any problem, you can do video calls. And let's see, the call recording feature is not available in this ROM. I hope some of the ROMs will implement it, but as of now it's not available. And coming to like styles and wallpapers, here you get plenty of wallpapers in this section. If we go into the wallpapers, as you can see, this is the Project Awaken one, and these are some of the pre-installed wallpapers you get in this ROM. You can use all the pixel wallpapers are also pre-installed in this ROM, no problem here and there in the ROM. And I'll show you the speed test on this ROM, and as you can see in the 100 Mbps plan, it's pulling up to somewhere around 80 to 90, which is really good. As you can see, it's nothing bad or anything like that. Let me show you with the mobile internet also. As you can see, I'm getting here LTE plus, and the speeds are little bit better when you get that LTE plus. If you don't get that carrier aggregation in your respected areas, then you don't get such speeds. It depends upon your area rather than the ROM you install. And all the quick settings panel are here. As you can see, you can enable or disable, and even you can drag to use. Let me show you the camera used here. As you can see, the ANX camera is pre-built in this ROM. As you can see, a little bit, I'll come back. And the ROM, everything is working fine in this one. The camera application, if you want, you can use any Gcam ports, that's fine. And coming to DRM info, here it's Wild 1 L1 certification, such that you can watch any OTT applications in HD content, no problem in that method. And coming to Geekbench scores, here the scores are a little bit okay type, but the multi-score was really good compared to last previous 5 ROMs where the multi-score was very less. But in this, the improvement has been done, and this is the Azure Higher Plus kernel used in this ROM. And this is the Project Awaken 1.11 version of this ROM. And coming to safety and status, the last video what I made was the Pixel Extended official video that was not passed the CTS profile match, whereas this one is passed that safety net status overall. That's how the ROM in this. You can use GPay and MyJio, WhatsApp, everything you can use, and you will get like this notification when you use first time for WhatsApp. Then you need to press OK. That's not a problem, but I want to mention it out. Just mention FM radio is also pre-installed. And CPU throttling test, let me start here. It's been 1 minute now after running the CPU throttling test, which is really good. As you can see, the throttling is definitely less to negligible, which is really good on this ROM. Let me stop here, and the average performance, as you can see, you are getting up to 129 gigabytes like zips like that. It's fine actually. The ROM performance, everything is, as you can see, it's fine. You can take screenshot, clear all, and kill the app. And let me go into the settings here. You get network and internet and connection devices. Here you get the special Awaken settings. Here you need to go into theme section, enable blurs, dark theme, clock style. You can choose between some of the clock styles here. Accent color also plenty are given. I have selected OnePlus. If you want, you can use any other different style. And headline body font also you can change. There are plenty are given. And icon shape also you can change from here. You can customize status bar icon style also, and even the settings dashboard icon I mean this, like this I have made plain accent. If you want, you can change it based upon your styling. That's how you can customize plenty of things here. Even the display cutout, customize rounded corners, and even G visual mode, status bar height and rounded corner. And coming to status bar settings, here you get status bar item. You can enable or disable the items, and clock options. You get plenty of styles you can adjust with your style. Battery bar you can enable in the quick settings panel if you want. Brightness control, old mobile type 4G icon, battery percentage also. You can choose even the different type of battery style also available. In the button settings, you get all this kind of settings. Wake device, playback control, disable, power menu, unlock, keyboard, cursor control, show volume panel on left, navigation bar, tuner. You can change your invert layout, pixel animation, toggle torch when screen off. That's present in the buttons. And notification settings, you get notification sound if active, play sound and vibrate for notification when screen is on. If you enable that, you can get the sound. Notification headers, center notification headers, shown on new notification. Those things you can customize. Even the light pulse control, custom color on the pulse you can change here. Coming to lock screen settings, you get lock screen shortcuts, left and right, and double tap to screen on lock screen, double tap to sleep on status bar, fingerprint authentication, vibration, translucent notification, status bar, charging animation. You can choose between disable flash, battery drop, explosion, and water. Let me show you if the current one is flash. Let's see. Once a charge the smartphone, let's see what is the animation you are going to get. As you can see, you are going to get that flash symbol, and also the wattage here it is showing. As you can see, like that you can customize the settings, the charging animation. If you want, you can change what you like. And show ambient music, ticker, media, art, lock icon, lock screen, charging info, show on lock screen, setup weather option. Those things are there. And ambient display, you get all this kind of settings, and wave, everything is working fine. Miscellaneous settings, you get aggressive battery, allow signature, spoofing, block sensors, dashboard conditions, suggestions, and gaming mode, which is really important. Now it's been enabling in every each and ROM. You can use anything you want to customize, notifications and sound settings while gaming. Those things can be done. Those are present in this Awaken settings. And the battery life is really good. As you can see, the idle battery drain is again very low in this ROM, and the overall battery usage is also good, and you get all the features here. The battery saver, extreme battery saver is still missing, but simple and customizable ROM this is. And display settings, you get all the basic things which are working fine. The dark theme is a little bit gray type here. If they given options to enable some of the options, I mean presets on dark theme, that would have been better. And sound settings are everything working fine. You can enable or disable any other sounds, and even the touch, vibration, feedback. Privacy settings, and even the security settings, you get screen lock, face unlock, app locker, smart lock. App locker is pre-installed in this ROM. Let me show you the settings. Let me unlock, and this is the volume panel you get in this ROM. And let me show you again. It's fast, and even the face unlock take a little bit of time to unlock using the face. This is how the ROM performance, and which is really good. And one bug what I've noticed is whenever you change any customization, if you reboot the smartphone, that customization will going to be reset, and it will come back to original ROM layout. That you need to note down. I hope that would have been better if they fix it in the upcoming updates. And this is how the ROM performance. I hope I have, yeah, in accessibility menu is also working fine here. As you can see, you need to use like this to get the accessibility menu, but Android 12 one is, which is really handy if you get like that, or you need to get the navigation bar to use simply. And even the gesture bar also, you can change the radius and gesture bar length in this system settings. Let me go into the gestures. As you can see here, you can change the navigation bar length and radius. That's how it's useful. And camera, everything is working fine, no problem in this ROM. You can definitely try it out for a basic usage. And the BGMI, if you want, you can enable using GFX tool 60 fps. I am using here, the game mode is running. As you can see, I am using without GFX tool. If you want, you can enable 60 fps, but with smooth and ultra the graphics settings, it's fine in this ROM. As you can see, the settings, the graphics settings, smooth and ultra and HD and high. If you want, you can use GFX tool. The gameplay is good actually, it's very good, but definitely not a gaming ROM that I always speak about it. When it is a gaming ROM and high performance ROM, I will be telling it out. Yes, you can use light to casual games, but heavy gaming is not possible in this ROM. Definitely the Azure kernel is good, but anyhow, it's your preference to use it as a gaming ROM or a simple ROM. And also do comment down below which is your current ROM using in this Redmi Note 7 Pro. And this is the performance. I hope everything I explained in this ROM. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit down the subscribe down below and also allow the bell notification by pressing the bell icon. And thank you for watching. See you with another interesting ROM or any tech related video in this channel.